are talking about high-tech ways to make your cable viewing experience get with the 21st century a little bit, right? Like we have these boxes where, you know, you used to think of the days when you would go to the TV and switch the channel there.
Do you remember that day?
Well, I do, yeah, actually, because my parents used to have one of those big, like, tube boxes, and you could even dial a phone number from there as well.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was.
We've come a long way. So today I want to show Shaw Bluesky TV, and this is the latest cable system from Shaw, and it is all kinds of awesome.
So what makes it so great?
So this is a whole home TV experience, and also with the free range TV app, you can actually watch all your shows on your like your iPad or your smartphone as well. But what's really amazing about this is that it's all voice controlled now. You can use the regular remote to, you know, scroll through things, but if you want to find your favorite show, for example, Friends, I just hit the microphone button and say Friends, it will bring up all the instances of Friends on all the different channels for me to easily get to.
I see. So whether it's on right now or if it's on in an hour, it'll show you that option.
Exactly. It'll even show if I've got it on PVR as well, because this will actually record all your shows. If you're into sports, this thing is fantastic because, again, I can just hit the microphone button, say Canucks. It'll show me all the different Canucks games. While I'm watching the Canucks games, I can bring up the scores and stats. I can see the scores of other games going on at the same time. If you're a sports nut, this thing is fantastic.
Doesn't it kind of make us that much more lazy? Like we can't even.
I love being lazier. I love technology helps me be lazier, so I'm all for it. If you've got kids, it's got the kids zone. It makes it super easy for the kids to find all their favorite shows, and you can add parental protection on there as well, like passwords to make sure they don't get into the bad stuff.
All right, but I understand that this uses pretty high-speed internet for it to work properly.
Yeah, it uses the new Shaw 150, and if you haven't got that yet, it's fantastic. You know, these homes we have now have so many different devices connected, so you need the high speed. So if you're like doing online gaming or streaming Netflix and 4K and all these different types of things, you want that faster speed. So Shaw 150 in conjunction with Bluesky, I think they've got a fantastic deal right now, $85 for the first year for both of them, which is amazing.
All right, and so what are these devices here?
Yeah, so if you have a larger home, you might want to look at extending the range of your network. Sometimes the router that comes with your internet, it's good for smaller areas, but if you've got like a 4,000 or 6,000 square foot home, this is something to look at. This is from Netgear. This is the Orbi system, so it has a router and a satellite. And by placing these two little guys in the right area, you can cover up to a 4,000 square foot home. If you've got a bigger house, you can actually add more satellites. And this creates what's called a mesh network. So you've got one continuous network going through your entire home. So, you know, when you have your cell phone and you're just roaming around all over town, it just works. You don't have to worry about hitting all the different cell towers. It just automatically connects for you. This is doing the same thing in your home now.
Okay. So this is if you have a larger home, but what if you're in a condo or a smaller space?
Yeah. So if you've got an existing network and you want to try some other little units, we'll have a look here. This is a power line adapter. So you plug one of these units in near your router, and it's got a little cable thing on the bottom here, so you put your network cable in here, and then you put the other unit where you want to extend the network to.
Oh, okay.
And this is kind of interesting because it extends the network through the power lines in your home.
Oh.
And the advantage there is that it's actually really high speed. So if you've got some teens and they're complaining about not having good Wi-Fi coverage in their home, you can install this here and they're going to get super high speed, which is fantastic. Or if you're streaming Netflix or 4K, this is going to be great for that as well.
All right, and obviously you can receive that through Wi-Fi. It's just connected through the electrical system.
It's connected through the electrical system. And the nice thing is you can keep adding these units throughout the home to get that super high speed using your electrical system.
Because we all need to be more connected.
Yes, yes, so we can use all our Bluesky TVs and everything. And finally, another way to do it is with a Wi-Fi range extender. So if you already got the Wi-Fi going, this is another way to do it. Again, it's a plug here, so you plug this in kind of halfway in your home to extend the Wi-Fi network to the other side. So this is kind of cool, but it does create two separate networks in your home. So you're going to have to switch between the two. The advantage of this other Orbi unit I was talking about, it creates one seamless network, so you don't even have to worry about that.
I see. And what do these go for?
They come in packages typically, so you're looking $500 plus, depending what brand.
Okay.
But it is awesome. I have it in my home, and I love it. It just made the whole network just work.
And I guess once you have that, you don't need any of that anymore.
You don't need these here, but these are cheaper, like these little Wi-Fi extenders, you know, in the $50 price range. The power line adapters, you know, about $50 to $75 for a pair. So, you know, you're paying a little bit more for the Orbi or the mesh network.
Okay. Mike, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Help us get connected.
And lazier.
Yeah.